Josh, first of all, your injuries, how you feeling? And second question I have for you is, who's been the biggest influence in your development as a running back?
First question. Feeling pretty good. Allergies acting up a little bit this morning, so that's never too good. But took some vitamin C. Other than that, body's feeling really well. Of course, you always got that after the game bruises, so it's kind of normal. Just going through the week, progressing, trying to get ready for the next game. In terms of my progression as a running back, I think that this team has made me a better player overall. Of course, we have Coach Denson, who has stuck with me since I got here to make sure that I become a better running back, along with the other guys in that room. Of course, the offensive line, they always make it easy on me, becoming a better runner. So I would pretty much say it's a combination of all those things, my team, from my teammates to my coaches. So.
Josh, when you were being recruited and you suffered, you had an ACL, right, your senior year. When did that occur in the season?
I was about my junior year.
Oh, it was your junior year. Okay.
It's about 4 games in.
Okay.
So.
But I mean, some schools backed off. Notre Dame did not, or how do you remember all that unfolding?
A lot of schools backed off, but no, Notre Dame was always there for me. So I probably heard from Notre Dame like at the end of my sophomore year. Okay. Ever since then, started to build a relationship with the coaches.
Other schools that you can recall that did not back off after the injury?
I don't know. They don't really matter anymore now because I'm here. But I don't know. I mean, it's just Notre Dame has always been there with me. It was kind of, I felt like it was a family here. I came, visited a couple times even through my injury. So it was just a great experience for me just to know that the type of people that are here is different from everywhere else.
And when did you take your official visit, and what do you remember from that weekend? I assume it was tied to a home game here.
So I unofficially came to the Irish Invasion. Brought my parents down here, which was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun here. My official visit was to the Stanford game, I believe, a couple years ago. Great game. It was a cold one, but we ended up winning the game late in the fourth quarter. I believe I was here with Equinemius, St. Brown, and Brandon Wimbush. We all took the same officials, so that was a lot of fun, just meeting those guys. That was the start of something special. So,
who finished number 2?
I'm sorry?
Who finished number 2 among the schools you considered? Or was there no clear-cut number 2?
No, I mean, I think every school that I was looking at, I had good reasons for why I wanted to go there. I don't think it was number 2. I think they were all in consideration.
Who were some of the other ones?
Of course, we had Notre Dame. We had Pitt that was up there. I remember I was about to go take a visit to Stanford before I came here, but that clearly didn't happen because this place is amazing. No, but those are some of the schools. I think they were all, I had my reasons, like I said.
And I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly how everything unfolded. Did you commit when you were here? Did you commit after when you went home, or how'd that?
No, I committed when I went home. I think I had to. My parents wanted me to, do it on the spot because, obviously you can't say no to this place. But I had to get home.
They got caught up in the moment. They wanted you to commit when you.
Yeah, I had to go home, get my mind right, think about it, kind of make a big boy decision. It's where you're going to spend the next 4 years of your life. So it's a big decision for any man. Had to get home, really think about what I wanted, and not too long after I made that phone call.
And you made that phone call to Coach Kelly, or?
So at the time it was, jeez, I just blanked. It wasn't Archie Denton. It was
Tony Alford.
Coach Alford. He was here at the time, so he was my recruiter. Called Coach Heastan. He was my recruiter for that area, so I met him. He was the start of the process, so met Coach Heastan, and then after that, I called Coach Kelly. So,
thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Josh, right here. Through 5 games this season, I'm curious, where's your satisfaction level with what you guys have accomplished to this point?
I think as an offense, I think we know we can do more, and I think that every guy wants to do more. We're never just satisfied with where we're at. We always want to do better. We always want to improve. I don't think we're even close to being at the level that we know we can be at. So that's why we come in each and every week and practice, and we work hard and we try to perfect our craft. This week we're preparing for UNC. We're working on our game plan, and we're going to attack that. So.
When someone looks at your numbers and what you've been able to do with actually relatively few carries in some games, I'm curious, where wouldn't you be satisfied with what you've done?
Where wouldn't I be?
I guess I'm looking at your numbers, the yards per carry, the big plays. Where can you be better, I guess, because your numbers are outstanding? I
have to do a better job playing without the ball. You know, anybody can really run the ball, especially behind this fantastic offensive line. So I have to do a better job of kind of playing without the ball, you know, in the pass protection, carrying out my fakes, stuff like that, running routes, full speed. You know, the little things, you know, you can always do better at. Even running the ball, you know, you might have, you know, missed a read on one run, but that is what it is. But like I said, just playing without the ball and doing everything full speed.
Is there such a thing as a perfect game for you? I mean, what would that look like?
I'm not sure. I haven't had it yet, but hopefully I can get there. Like I said, all those areas, when you can put all those things together, then I think you're getting close to a perfect game. When you can run, pass, protect, and, you know, play without the ball, I think that, you know, then you're getting close to what looks like a perfect game. But I'm still working on it. I attack each and every week the same, trying to get better, trying to improve and learn from my mistakes.
You had 2 big runs last game. The second one, there's a big stiff arm downfield that you're able to break a tackle and get into the end zone. What kind of goes through your mind when you're in that position where there's a guy to beat and there's going to be kind of a physical challenge and somebody's going to win and somebody's not?
I mean, I almost got caught from behind again, so that wouldn't have been too good if I didn't finish that one. That happened to me a couple times this year, but no, the only thing is going through my mind is finishing the run, trying to put points on the board. You don't want to go all the way down there and do that much work to get stopped short. So definitely want to finish every run, and that's mainly what I was trying to do, is just trying to make sure I can get in the end zone this time and not get taken out and not be able to get in there, you know what I mean? So no, it was a fun game, just watching the different guys get in there, just having fun with my teammates and just enjoying the sport of football. So
since you mentioned getting caught from behind, is that something that gets brought up in a film room, or do you end up on the wrong side of some ribbing when that happens? Or
I mean, it should get caught up in the film room. I mean, you're doing so much hard work and you didn't finish the run. So as running backs, we want to finish everything, and we take it upon ourselves, you know, every guy in that room to get in the end zone. I mean, that's how we can contribute to the offense. You know, number one name of the game is scoring points on offense, so we want to help in any way possible. And if we get that close, you know, we want to finish. So,
thanks.
Hey, Josh, if Brandon can't go this weekend and Ian Book starts, what gives you confidence that he can go on the road, run the offense first, like prime time or first real start for him?
I think Ian's here for the same reasons that Brandon's here, to become a great player and, you know, academically, you know, be outstanding. You know, we want to excel towards excellence in both of those areas, and I think that Ian's here for the same reason that we're all here, is to get better and to progress as players. He goes out there and works every week just like the rest of us do. He looks, you know, from the moment he got here, he's been progressing. And he's having fun. I mean, he goes out there and practice and knows he might make some mistakes, but he still comes back the next day trying to get better and trying to improve. And just like the rest of us, he wants it, you know, just as bad. We're all here together. We're all here as brothers, and we're all on the same team, so we want to see each other succeed. And he wants to contribute to, you know, the offense just like, you know, everybody on the offense wants to. So I think he has the right mindset.
How well do you know him off the field?
I mean, we hang out a couple times here and there whenever we get some free time. I think the whole offensive unit as a whole has a good relationship with each other. We do spend a lot of time off the field. I've known him since he came in last year. Obviously, he didn't, get a lot of action last year, but it was the start of, knowing different players on your team, and I think that I've built, a fairly good relationship with him. Yeah, I mean, if he's out there, then he's working just like everybody else.
Just how was practice for him yesterday, where he was getting reps at sort of a different level than he usually would?
I think he looked, pretty good. He looked confident. Like I said before, he's a guy who doesn't seem like he has a lot of worry. He just goes out there and kind of just tries to have fun, and I think that's pretty big at the quarterback position, is not forgetting to have fun with it, because a lot of pressure falls on those guys, and it looked like he did that yesterday. He just went out there and tried to be as comfortable as he could be, and as his teammates, we got to try to make it easy for the guy in that position. So we're taking it one day at a time. Today's Wednesday, so we're going to attack it and try to do better than we did yesterday.
Just how do you make it easy for a younger guy?
I think it's just everybody doing their job, not trying to do too much. Let him know that, he has a job, and just like the rest of us, we all can't do each other's job. We have to trust in each other. We have to try to do the best that we can, knowing that, you're going to make mistakes, but moving on to the next play and just playing football. So I think that, that confidence comes with each and every rep, and, just being patient and with the timing.
Hi. So from your freshman year to this year, what kind of improvements have you seen in the offensive line? Like, is there a better cohesiveness that's made the offense run as well as it has so far?
In the offense or the offensive line?
Line.
No, those guys, since I've got here, those guys have always been great. I mean, it just seems like no matter, who you put in there, they're always working. Coach Heastan does a great job with those guys, and they do a great job of taking that coaching and bringing it onto the football field. They, of course, they have a great connection with each other. They don't go anywhere without each other, so they constantly build that relationship with each other, and it shows on the field. So those guys do a fantastic job each and every year. They come out and they give it all they have. So. And
then also, is it comforting to have a quarterback like Brandon, who can run so well, to kind of like help alleviate your workload a little bit?
I think if you called 0 run plays, he'd find a way to run the ball, and that's amazing. Just to see him going out there and having fun, he tries to make something out of nothing, and it's amazing what that guy can do. I mean, it's just a lot of fun just to go out there and just play football with him, not forgetting that, we have a job to do. No, it's just amazing the things he can do.
Brandon, you get enjoyment out of your touchdown runs, but Saturday you had that pass out in the flat that you just misconnected. How much did you want that one?
I had a wheel that I dropped. I think that's what you're referring to, drop the wheel ball. I mean, it's something that we practice almost every week, throwing that ball. And, I didn't catch it when I needed to. So you never want that to happen, but that one's on me. I got to finish that play. If not for me, then for him. He threw a good ball, and he's getting hit in the pocket, so can't let him down like that. But no, we joke about it, but it's definitely a play that I need to make.
Josh, Coach Kelly was telling us earlier this week how he made an effort this offseason to reorganize the locker room, how it used to be by positions and now it's not. How do you feel like that's enhanced camaraderie?
I think it's really cool. This is definitely something new. Definitely helped, different guys get to know each other. For instance, I'm next to Brandon Tiesom, who's a defensive lineman. Past years, I probably wouldn't have even spoken to him if I wasn't next to him, you know what I mean? That type of deal, but I did speak to him. He's in my class. We're cool. But just as an example, it helps you build relationships with different guys on your team, and it kind of forces that forces that bond, you know, and that's something that we needed. It makes us closer as a team, and I love that you're getting to know different guys from, you know, first-year players to walk-ons to, you know, guys who are seniors and about to leave. I love how, you know, we're all connected in a way, and we all get to, you know, speak to different guys that we might have never spoken before. So it was a lot of fun. It was an adjustment that we needed, but I'm glad that it happened.
And so previous years it was by position? Is that how it was always organized?
Yeah, it was kind of by position and then, you know, by unit. So, you know, we were offensive guys were in the general area of other offensive players. But, no, this year is definitely something new. You know, it's a part of the process. So that's what we're sticking with.
Josh, who's your best friend on the team?
They're all my best friends. I love them all.